Shalom, shalom to the nation of Israel. Yashar Allah and Yashar Allah only consists of the 12 tribes. You so-called Native Americans, Hispanics, and you so-called black people, you guys need to tighten up. If you're hearing this word, you need to repent and keep the commandments and those things of those sorts, man. Make everybody a living sacrifice because the Lord is on his way. And we're running out of time, man. That spiritual arc is about to close, man. You know, we're in the days of Noah spiritually, and people are just still laughing and scoffing at the word of the Lord, whether if you hear it through music, whether if you're hearing it through the highways and byways, through his men, whether you're seeing it online, whether you're running across something. Nothing is by accident, man. You know, everything is meant for the Lord, man. This is the Lord's place, man, you know. And the internet was made for the Lord, man. So begin this lesson with giving all honor and glory to Yahweh Shmi Al-Shah, Yahweh Shmi Al-Shah. Level on to Apostle GMS, shalom to you, Akim, in sincerity, doing the work, pushing this truth, and making body them sacrifice. Shalom to you, Aqua, reverencing your husbands, and doing what the Lord will require of you. So through this lesson, we'll go through the breakdown of Isaiah chapter 13. We're going to go precept upon precept. Lord willing, this is edifying, and straight to the point. Starting at the top, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. And that's also us, man, you know, through the Spirit, man. When we see the burden of Babylon, we see this place being done, man. We see him past this place. We know our thoughts are on heavenly things, man, you know. We no longer see the light in this place, man. You know, how everyone else goes to Disney World, Six Flags, and all these so-called amusement places, man. We looking past that, man. We look into the kingdom of Yashar Allah, man. Yahweh Shmi Al-Shah. Lift up a banner upon the high mountain. And that banner is this truth, man. This knowledge of wisdom and understanding, man. Is this book, man. Is these precepts upon precepts, man. We gotta lift it up, and we gotta exalt that banner, man. We gotta bring it out, man. Day in and day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year by year, until the Lord comes to save us, man. Because that's our duty, and that's our job, and we'll have a great reward for that, man. To be a righteous ruler and a righteous judge. Up on that high mountain, man. That high mountain is Babylon the Great, and to prove that, we're going to pick up Jeremiah chapter 31. Bear with me. Shah, please bear with me. Chapter 31, verse 7. For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shmi Al-Shah, sing with gladness for Jacob and shout among the chief nations, which is Babylon the Great. This is a powerhouse, man, in the whole world. Publish ye and praise ye and say, O Lord, Yahweh Shmi Al-Shah, save thy people, the remnant of Israel, man, which is what the Lord's coming for. The Lord's coming for 1/3 of our people, man. 2/3 of our people should be cut off here and die, man. They're going to come back through the loins of the elect on the other side, man. You know, that's just how it is. That's just what it is, man. It's not us saying it or doing, well, it's not Salaki. It's not us doing it. It's the Lord's will, man. So, you know, get with it and get left, man. This is a movie, man, and the Lord has ordained everything before time. But you got to think about it. In a movie, you know, do you want to play the shitty character, or you want to play, man, you know, that badass character, man? I don't think if anyone with knowledge and wisdom and understanding would want to play, you know, willfully a 2/3 part, man. So, you know, we're doing everything we can do through the Spirit to make our carnal election sure. Exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles, man. That's what we're doing, man. You know, we exalting this word, we exalting the name of the Lord, man. And this thing is entering into the gates of the nobles, man. That's why we got so many YouTube strikes. That's why we got people coming and persecute us. That's why Esau sent his men almost when we're on the highways and byways. You got folk having alone scoffers like these, you know, going on to big organizations like the NFL and telling them not to hearken onto this word. Well, guess what? You just mark all those dudes, man. They know they're Israelites, man. You know, you don't have to go tell somebody something to not go to if that's not what they are. You know, you don't gotta say shit. But the fact that you know that that's what they are, you know, you're already marking them, not even knowing that. So you're doing the will of the Lord, anyways, man. You know, on the left hand side, you're getting damn demons, but you know those men are still marked. Okay, and also, you know, the apostles said back then when they were teaching, man, they had some dudes hop out of a damn limousine talking about we spent billions of dollars, man. They could have been Amalekites, you know. But yeah, man, this word is reaching onto the gates of the nobles, man. Moving forward, verse 4, verse 3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. Who's the sanctified ones? The prophets, man. And to prove that, we're going to go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 5. before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou comest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations, man. So yeah, that's going back into what I said through the Spirit, is that, you know, the Lord already got everything set and planned, man. But yeah, man, if someone with wisdom, knowledge, understanding was hearing this word, you would not want to be a part of the 2/3, man. You do everything you could in your power and pray to the Lord that, hey, you know, don't make me a reprobate and things of those sort, man. It's sad to see our people out here, but hey, shit, I don't want to be them, man. You know, the Lord willing, we are those men. I have also called my mighty ones from mine anger. Who's those mighty ones? It's the angels, man. We're going to prove that in the book of Joel, chapter 3. Bear with me. Chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords. So forget all that farming. Forget all your commerces. Get ready for war. And your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. You know, and this is major prophecy that's coming to pass, man. You know, World War III and the Karag Masalaki, and then World War III, man. You know, these are two major signs that the kingdom of Yasharallah is going to be even closer for us, man. And we can't be offended at prophecy, because that's the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, man. It's prophecy, so we can't be offended. We got to look forward to things of these sorts, man, because we don't plan to damn be here, man. That's what these people get bent out of shape about. Because they got to be, I would be bent out of shape too, man. Shit, if you love Babylon and you know these things are coming, shit, ain't nothing to be comfortable about. But, you know, even us, man, in this flesh, you know, we sometimes get, you know, weary and things of those sort, but, you know, we got to have faith that the Lord's going to come and save us, man, which, you know, we know he will, man. We keep doing this work, man, for his sake, man. Verse 12, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is known as Yahweh Shaphat, God's judgment, or judgment of Yahweh. For there will I sit judge the heathen round about, man. You know, so it's going to be pretty much the Super Bowl of wars, man, in Yahweh Shaphat, Valley of Jehoshaphat, out there in the Middle East. Continuing on with the book of Isaiah chapter 3, verse 13, my mighty ones from mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of the multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people. A tumultuous noise of the kingdom of nations gathered together, man. Going back to what I just read in Joel, man, is those gathering of a nation, man, making those tumultuous noise, man, because they're going to be clashing at it, man. The Lord of hosts mustereth the hosts of the battle. You know, the Lord's putting it in the mind of these people to do this, man. They have no choice. They can't back up, man. It's the Lord's will. When the Lord ordains something, forget about it. Verse 5, they come up from far country, from the end of heaven, the Lord, the weapons of his indignation. What's the Lord's weapons of indignation? We're going to go to the book of Isaiah chapter 54. Bear with me while I look at Shaw. 54 verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy, man. And that's the scientists, man, these wise men of Teman, man. And that's from you know, the starting of all these nuclear and bombing inventions, man. You know, you think things like this could just be done by a simple man? The Lord has to put these things into your mind, man. To destroy the whole land. What's that land? The land that we have the vision of seeing, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the prophet, son of Amos, did see, man. And to prove that, we're going to go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50. Bear with me, we'll push on. Verse 25, the Lord hath opened up his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of the nation, for this is the work of the Lord of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans, man. God. Salakia. Yeah, that didn't make sense. Yeah, that's another precept for the weapons of the nation. Salaki Babaka Shah. Bear with me as I pull out this other precept to prove what the whole land is. Salakia. Book of Joel, chapter 2, verses 11 And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. For he is strong that executed his word, for the day of the Lord is great and very terrible. Who can abide it? This is not the precept I'm looking for. It's not the precept I'm looking for. But that whole land is being Babylon. Salakia. Bear with me. There we go. The land of the Chaldeans, which is known as the daughter of Babylon. So I was right the first time. I was just doubtful on my end. Please forgive me as I'll continue to read. So, howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come at destruction from the Almighty, man. You know, this is that vision, man. You know, the destruction from the Almighty, man. This is what we're able to see before it even comes, man. Bless all you who can see, you know, those things before they even happen and can believe it. We're roughly paraphrasing. Verse 7, therefore shall all hands be faint, every man's heart shall melt. You know, your heart going into your mind, you know, so these men are going to be tormented, man. The mighty men are going to be, you know, even though the Lord said, make you weak men say that I'm strong. And once shit hits the fan, you know, in that flesh, they're going to be weak. They're going to be melting. It's going to be fervent heat. Verse 8, they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrows shall take hold of men. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth, man. When the woman travaileth, man, you bearing that baby, man, you going through a lot of pain, man, which the Lord has cursed these women with on this side. They shall be amazed at one another. Their face shall be as flames, because it's going to be that nuclear fallout, man. It's going to be heat, man. Their face going to be burning. And what that AI just said, artificial intelligence just showed you what the last self is going to look like, man. So their face is definitely going to be as flames, man. And when it says they're amazed at one another, it's not talking about happy amazed. It's not talking about horrifyingly amazed, man. Like, they're shockingly that this is able to happen, but that's the Lord exalting his name, man. Verse 9, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it, man. That's heavy judgment. That's a cut to soothsaying and you itching ear pastors and churchgoers, you Christianites, man. Y'all think the Lord's bringing Publix cookies and cupcakes from Winn-Dixie and cakes from Kroger's. You're going to go to the ice cream store, you get sprinkles. This is not cloudy with chance of meatball, man. This is reality, man, which a lot of people don't like to face, man. But hey, if, you know, if you want to give your eyes and your ears to stupid shit, if the Lord has hardened your heart, that's your ass, because your face gonna be as flames. Verse 10, for the stars of the heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine, man. So there's not going to be no knowledge of wisdom and understanding on one fold, but on another fold, nuclear fallout is going to be so great in grandeur that you won't even be able to see the sun, man, at 12 o'clock p.m. That's how great and dark this nuclear suit is going to be, which you can find in the book of Joel. Lord willing, we'll jump to that. Verse 11, I will punish the world for their evil and their wicked, for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, man. I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible, man. You know, because the arrogancy of the proud, what do they say? USA, if you don't like this place, just leave. We got the greatest country, we got the greatest army. Well, we're about to see, man. But to show who the proud is and how the Lord feels about them, we're going to go to the book of Isiah chapter 2, verse 11, really quickly. Bear with me. About the shop. The lofty looks of men shall be humbled, the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, the Lord alone shall exalt in that day. So only the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, is going to be exalted in that day, man. Fuck Babylon, man. USA is not going to be shit in this day, man. No other country, man. Not China, not Russia, man. The Lord. The same way the Lord exalted his name back in the time of Pharaoh in Egypt, man. Verse 12, or matter of fact, let's get another precept to back up that crowd, is Isaiah 26 and 5. For he bringeth them down that dwell on high. Them that dwell on high is Babylon the Great, man. The lofty city, he layeth it low, man. Those are the city of skyscrapers, trying to beat records and show their ass off. He layeth it low even to the ground. He bringeth it down to dust, man. So this place is going to be desolate, man. Back to that vision which the prophet Isaiah seen, man. Which we seen as well, man, through the Spirit, man. Son of Amos. Verse 12, continuing, I will make man more precious than fine gold, even a man of the golden wedge of Ophir, man. Ophir was known as the city of a lot of gold, man, and that's what the man of the Lord are going to be seen as, man. They're not going to be seen as just man no more. They're going to be seen more precious than fine gold, so they're going to be seen as like, what do they call that? When you can't put a price on something, it's called priceless, man, And that's going to be like the times of Isaiah 4 and 1, man. A lot of women should take a hold, 7 women should take a hold of one man, with 7 really just going into completion. You got 7 days of the week and things of those sort. But we're going to go to the book of Isaiah chapter 32 to prove this point. Isaiah 4:1 is too popular, so we'll just leave that one out. If you men don't know it, shame on you, man, because we're about to have a lot of damn women in those times who are willing with those men. Chapter 32, verse 2, a man shall be in a hiding place from the wind and covered from the tempest and the rivers of the water in dry places as the shadow of a great rock in the weary land, man, But when that shit hit the fan pop, you're going to need a fortress, man. And having a fortress in those times is going to be the best thing ever, because no one else going to have a damn fortress. Everybody else going to be perishing, man. There's only going to be one way those women are saved, man. Being part of the elect, having the Lord ordain you through his 144,000 men. Verse 13, therefore I will shake the heavens and the earth shall remove out of her place, and the wrath of the Lord of hosts in the day of his fierce anger, man. So the Lord's going to shake and remove the earth out of her place, man. We're going to prove that with the book of Isaiah chapter 24. Bear with me. Yeah, man, each nuclear missile weighs about damn near 200,000 pounds, man. And we got 200 million missiles times 200,000 pounds. That's too much math. I'm not sure if my phone has that capacity. You probably have to get a scientific calculator on a serious note. 24:18, and it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit. He that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken into the snare. For the windows from on high are open, which is and the foundation of the earth do shake. The windows on high are open. It's those nuclear silos being shot into the air, and once they reach the heaven, they're gonna be raining down, man. They're gonna be coming out full velocity. They're gonna be dead weight, At that point, they won't even need no more. It's gonna be so crazy, man. I don't want to scientifically go off on like the Smiths and how all that shit works, but I want to say it's gonna come down with such great velocity that it doesn't even need the backfire that's pushing it, man. Because it's gonna be coming straight down, man. When a plane lands, it lands on its belly, so therefore, it's only so much impact. But imagine the plane nose diving down. That's even much greater impact, which is how those missiles will be coming. Verse 9, the earth shall be utterly broken. The earth is clean, dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly, man. So it's going to be rock. Verse 20, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, shall be removed like a cottage being like a small house. And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again, man. Yes, man, that's what Babylon is going to be made for, to be desolate. And when you fishing and you reeling, man, that shit's rocking, man. When you seeing drunk people out, when they moving, they got no stability, man. That's going to be the earth for that time being, because Babylon going to be getting rocked so fucking bad, man. And some other nations getting hit. But Babylon is not going to be inhabited again, man. So it's got to get hit the worst. The Lord got to hit that thing with, some bleach, everything. Verse 14, it shall be as chase row, as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone to his own land, man, which is what we're going to be seeing more and more, man. You're going to be seeing great mass exodus, man. You're going to see the Moabites going back to the land of Moab. You're going to be seeing the Ammonites going back to the land of Ammon. You're going to see Ra'ashar going back to the god Magog or Magog, You're gonna be seeing all these different things, man, because they're gonna be with their people, man, showing that pride and trying to brace for impact. Verse 15, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. That's why the Lord says, woe who you go down to Egypt for help, man. That's why the Lord tells us to spiritually flee from Egypt, man, because shit, if you're a part of this beast system, man, your ass is gonna get thrust through, man. And when a plane is flying, when they're taking off, they have something called a thrust lever, man, and that's how they take off. That's how they get a lot of that power to get up in the air, man. So the Lord's missiles and the Lord's judgment is going to run through your ass as a plane taking off, man. Piercing your ass, man. Verse 16, the children shall also be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives shall be ravished, man. Book of 2nd Ezra 15:16, man. Martial law, things of those sort. Troops running through your shit, doing as they wish, man. Wicked men running to and fro. It's going to be lawlessness, man. Ain't gonna be no damn 911 goofy bitch. You want to be independent? Here's your independency. Verse 17, behold, I will stir up the Medes, which is known as modern day Russia today. Ashar had chief prince against them, and which is what we're seeing now, man. We're not seeing it completely yet. Right now, you're seeing Ukraine, but sooner and sooner that knob's gonna turn where they're gonna be done with Ukraine. They're gonna team up with China probably. Who knows who they're going to team up with, but whatever the Lord happens, like the precept says, the Lord works shall not go void. We're all sure they're going to turn and fuck up Babylon, which shall not regard silver or for gold, they shall not delight in it. So they're going to be like, screw your money, man. We want smoke, man. It's not about money no more, bitch. I want to run this bitch. I want, things of those sort. And they think they're coming in power next, but literally they know the Lord just steering their ass up. Just so Yasharala can come to power, man. Verse 18, Rome is done, fellas. Bear with me. And Aqua. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. They shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children, man. That's that thrust through, man. That their sword gonna be dashing everything, man. They ain't gonna have no feelings in those days. They ain't no. Oh, it's not like the hood back in the 90s. Oh yeah, don't shoot where women and children at. Hell no, it's not gonna be no respect of persons. Anything that breathes, moves, or touches is getting decimated. Verse 19, in Babylon, the glory of the kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, man. This place is known as Sodom and Gomorrah spiritually, man. So the Lord's got to do it as it did Sodom and Gomorrah. And a lot of the men of the Lord, we believe this place to be almost, or has to be worse than Sodom and Gomorrah, man. You got this monkeypox shit going around, man. This place is just off the hook, man. And the Lord threw that shit down with fire and brimstone, man. That's what the Lord's about to do now. Verse 20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, and neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, man. So commerce is going to be done here, man. Everyone likes to come here and make their money and trade and export, import. That shit's going to be over with. This shit's going to be, like it says in these latter verses, but wild beasts. So this place going, America always likes zoos, right? But we're about to show you what the Lord has envisioned for you. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, man. Satyrs going to be ugly ass fucking dragon looking like monsters. And guess what? The Lord can make that happen, man. The Lord, He make it those spirits, man. The wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and the dragons in their pleasant palaces, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged, man. Though it tarry, wait for it, man. The Lord has engineered specific animals to dwell here and to be in this ugly ass place. With these ugly animals, man, the Lord don't take offense to me calling those animals ugly, but they're not gonna be in our kingdom. We know that for sure. Lord willing, they ain't gonna be in our kingdom. But to prove those ugly animals and those things that will dwell here, we're going to end off with the book of Revelation chapter 18, verse 2. He cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, O Babylon the great is fallen, and this became a great habitation of devils, the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird, man, which is these eagles, these vultures, these owls, man. For all the nations have drunken her wine and her wrath and her fornication. The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies, man. So Lord is done with this for us, man. There's no more commerce, no more things of those sorts, man. Everybody pack your shit up and get the hell up out of here. Get ready to be slaves in the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Under King David, under Yahushua, and then under King David, and then under the 144,000, man. Then under the 1/3, man. We gonna rule forever in righteousness, man. And I heard another voice from the heavens saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye may not be partakers of her sins, that ye may not receive none of her plagues, man. For her sins have reached unto the heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities, man." And that's why it's gonna happen, man. Because the Lord ain't forgiven or forgotten what Babylon's done, man. Babylon gotta pay for what they've done, man. Because they dwelt treacherously, man. They had abundance. They love what they did. This place is wicked, man. Man, the Lord was edifying, man. Shalom to Akim, everybody's never sacrificed. Step on to Apostle GMS. Giving infinite praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for his spirit and for the edification of me building up my spirit and helping you brothers build up your spirit through the spirit. Shalom.